So, in other words, pwedeng manggaling sa inyo. Pwede manggaling sa inyo. Sabi
Yes,
mo,
Mr.
pwede
Chair.
sa SOJ, pwede sa inyo eh. Di ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Oh, ang tanong kasi sa iyo kanina ni Congressman Dan Fernandez, were you ever appointed as a commissioner? Sabi mo no. OIC lang. You're trying to give us an answer that you probably feel that cannot pinpoint to you directly being or effectively performing the function of a commissioner. Practically all the functions of a commissioner can be done by an OIC except on matters where policy will be proposed, correct?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
99%, ganun din yun. Dahil
Yes,
pang sinagot, tinatanong ka lang niya kanina kung nag-commissioner ka eh.
Kasi nagpapalusot lang eh, Mr. Chairman sila eh. Anyway, PBDEC, pasensya na po kayo, PBDEC. This is all about you. This time, it's all about you. PBDEC, kayo po ay, noong 2021, sino po ang administrator ng PBDEC? At Attorney Labinya? Pompey?
Hindi po attorney, Pompey Lavinia lang.
Pompey Labinya. You were the administrator during that time.
2021, up to November 12, 2021.
And during that time, you remember that a certain attorney Les Gusey of the Legal Service Division and a certain Colonel Pete Dakipil have notified the Office of the Administrator of a certain email coming from Director Alikpala that indeed there was an incident regarding the docking of a vessel from Vietnam at Pilsanji Port. Do you remember this incident?
That's correct, Your Honor.
And on January 30, the Security Service Division received tip-offs on alleged rice and drug smuggling going on at the Pilsanja Port doon kay Mr. Tony Ong. Is this correct?
That's right, Your Honor. That the text message was sent to me, and I alerted the security division.
And a vessel from Vietnam dock at the Pilsanjia Port was subjected to heightened alert as there was a need for PhilBidec management to be on guard against a repeat of the Verde Soco incident, where PhilBidec employees and the former administrator were subjected to press and congressional inquiries. Is this correct?
That's right. I was very worried of something like that happening again, so we acted on the intel that came to my cell phone that there might be smuggled rice, and there was even, I think somebody told me verbally, possibly illegal drugs.
And that voyage of the vessel MB Binpuk 168 carried loads of 2,900 metric tons of rice. Am I correct?
I cannot remember the exact amount, but it should be in the documents, Your Honor.
And on January 31, 2021, you personally went to the port in order to check
That's right, Your Honor.
if there was indeed an alleged rice and drug smuggling.
That's correct.
And the cargo was held there as need to be checked by Pilsanjia Port dahil hindi siya pwedeng magpasok ng rice because it has no permit to operate as a commercial port. Tama?
Opo, because they actually had there was already a board resolution approving its operation as a commercial port that was
Yes.
that was approved the previous term, but then they had not complied with all the conditions, including public hearing, publication of tariffs, consultation with the other port operators. We have 13 ports in PhilBidec, Your Honor.
So in other words, Mr. Pompey Labinya, you were saying that there was a certificate of board resolution number 2841 series of 2020 which was approved by the former administrator. And who is the former administrator?
By the board, Your Honor, but including
By the
the
board.
former administrator. The
And
administrator cannot approve it by himself.
And that internal document was not meant for public consumption.
That's correct, Your Honor.
So, Attorney Quijano, so why was there a resolution granting granting Sanjia a permit to operate commercially?
Your Honor, in the beginning, as they built the plant, Your Honor, the purpose is to manufacture steel bars out from scrap and steel materials, which are both domestically available and from abroad. And therefore, Your Honor, the subsequent request of Sanja was for the issuance of a permit for a port. The request was submitted to the board, Your Honor, for its approval. Subsequently, Your Honor, the board of FIBIDEC approved the request for the building direction of a port, Your Honor.
Yes. Why do you have to approve a board resolution converting that port into a commercial port without persecuting?
No, there is
No,
no...
wait. I'm still have the floor. While you haven't secured yet a permit coming from the DNR who issued an ECC.
Your Honor, the permit, if you will notice, subjects itself to all the government requirements, including public hearing, Your Honor.
Attorney Quijano, ang sinasabi ko po, bakit hindi muna kumuha sa DNR ng ECC dahil yung ECC nakasabi doon, hindi siya for commercial port. Di ba? Kung hindi pa siya commercial port, walang karapatan ang board ninyo, including you, to approve such resolution converting that to a commercial port.
Your Honor,
Ang dami po natin dapat kunin munang mga dokumento coming from the national agency before a resolution can be secured from PBDEC.
wala pong converting, Your Honor.
Ha?
The request for a port was hindi po converting to a commercial port. Ang request po ng Sanja was for a port.
Yes.
So, binigyan po ng board ng approval for a port. Yung issue ng conversion, Your Honor, like what was pointed out by Administrator Lavinia, was subsequent because when the port was finished, it was already during the watch of Administrator Lavinia, Your Honor.
Yes.
My term was July 2017 to September 2020, Your Honor.
So for your information, Attorney Quijana, ito ang nilalaman ng inyong resolution. Resolved to grant the intent of Pilsangia Port to engage in commercial operation subject to public hearing or consultation.
Yes, Your Honor.
So, since walang public hearing or consultation, so meaning, hindi mo siya mako-convert into commercial port. Am I
Yes.
correct?
I agree, Your Honor.
Yes. Bakit nakapasok yung mga rice? And I don't know if there is drug inside.
Your Honor, that was not during my watch anymore, Your Honor.
Sino to? Mr. Pompey Lavinia. Bakit?
Bakit po nakapasok?
Yes. Dahil hindi pa naman siya pwede mag-function as commercial port. But you allow to enter all those 2,900 metric tons of rice. Because it's not commercially operated yet.
That's
Dahil
right.
ang sinabi nyo dito, unless a public hearing or consultation must be subjected first.
That's right, Your Honor.
Have you conducted a public hearing?
At the time, there was no public hearing. That's why we
Yes.
intercepted the boat because there was even no permission for the boat to land.
Yeah, but would you allow the enter of the 2,900 metric tons? Eventually, you have decided to release all those 2,900. And I will tell you why. I will tell you why. Andito nakalagay. At 1:11 p.m. of February 2021, Attorney Gusay informed the administrator that she has verified with BOC Collector John Simon by phone call that the documents of the importation are in order and that BOC has also verified with Regional Director of NICA that there is no alert order for the importation. Suddenly, nagkaroon na ng clearance. A meeting was requested by Collector John Simon with the PBDEC representative in the afternoon. Attorney Gusay was allowed by the administrator to attend the meeting. A report on what transpired during the meeting was submitted by Attorney Gusay on February 2021. During the meeting, Attorney Noe S. Penillo Jr. disclosed that PBDEC 1A will be in trouble if the cargo was not released immediately. Sino ang sinasabi ni Noe L. S. Penillo Jr., attorney, na kapag hindi na-release ang cargo, PBDEC will be in trouble?
Tama po. We were being threatened by the Bureau of Customs that if we did not release the cargo, I would actually be liable for cases.
Sino sa Bureau of Customs ang nagsabi na you will be in trouble pag hindi na-release ang mga bigas na hindi pa naman siya commercial port? Sino?
I think it's in the report, Your Honor.
What's the name?
Who did it?
You tell me.
I
I'm
think
going
it's,
to look for it.
I don't have copy of the report, but I think it's the lawyer of the shipper and then Manuel, was it Manuel, the BIR, the customs the customs person in charge in FIBIDEC at the time.
Who's the
And in fact, Your Honor,
Commissioner Guerrero?
No, si Commissioner Guerrero, nag-imbestiga si Secretary Dominguez after. Because they were actually thinking that I was holding the view of the customs and the view of the Department of Finance that I was holding the cargo illegally.
Okay, Mr. Chairman, I know that this will take so long, no? This will take so long. We are not done yet. It's already 11:30 and I have an issue first with the immigration. But, Labinya, Attorney Labinya, Pompey Labinya.
Yes po.
We will be inviting you over again in the next hearing.
Opo.
We have to settle this issue. And we will
Opo.
be inviting those Bureau of Customs who have signed the release of this illegal smuggling of rice sa Sanjia. Not yet a commercial port, pero ni-release. And even, yung initial indication that there are illegal drugs, shipment inside, was also cleared by NICA. Am I correct?
Yes, after the dog, I had the canine dog sniff all of the cargo, Your Honor. And then the report that we got had come from NICA. That was what they said. But then NICA denied that there was such an intel report, Your Honor. But of course, I cannot verify 100% that the report actually came from NICA. I was told that the report came from NICA.
Okay, thank you so much. In the Mindanao Container Terminal, you know that Mindanao Container Terminal?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yung 48 hectares under the PBDEC, port natin,
Yes, Your Honor.
which is being handled by the ICSTI.
Yes, Your Honor.
And during that time, there is a designated examination area. Di ba meron tayong designated, tinatawag natin DEA?
Opo.
Meron tayong DEA, designated examination area.
Opo.
During your time, nasaan ang designated examination area? Yung x-ray natin na supposedly, di ba? Yun na nag-check ng mga pumapasok nating cargo. Saan siya nakapwesto? Sa loob ng Mindanao Container Terminal o outside, nakalagay doon sa PBDEC?
If I remember correctly, Your Honor, nasa labas.
Yes, why? Why did you allow this?
I-
Who contracted the contract with Golden Sun and the PBDEC for a 30 years up to 2030? The contract together with the Golden Sun. Yung x-ray natin, wala sa loob, naandun sa labas. Paano natin ma-check ang lahat ng pumapasok na kargamento kung nasa labas siya?
Tama po yun. Existing na po yun when I came in, so I don't know who
And why you
contracted
did not
it.
check it and try to cancel that contract? Wala na tayong ma-check, Mr. Chairman. Lahat ng papasok doon dinadala sa PBDEC, doon ine-x-ray. Sige, Mr. Quijano.
Yeah, Your Honor. During my watch, Your Honor, I called the attention of Mindanao.
Container terminal.
No, the inspection unit for X-ray. In fact, Your Honor, I brought one of the X-ray units inside. However, Your Honor, because of that, I got the heat, and the people operating the X-ray got so angry. Eventually, Your Honor, customs insisted.
And who owns the Golden Sun that operate as a service provider for that X-ray?
I cannot.
What is the name? Kilala mo to. You tell us.
I cannot with certainty say that, Your Honor, because I was not a contracting party of Golden Sun. The Golden Sun contract was entered into before my watch, Your Honor.
Mr. Pompey, who owns the Golden Sun?
I do not know, Your Honor, but the documents should be in FIBIDEC.
PBD, kayo pareho eh. Ba't hindi nyo alam? Is it Dennis Uy? Yes or no?
Ano po?
Dennis Uy.
I don't recognize that name, Your Honor.
Sa Golden Sun? Yes or no? Hindi.
I don't recognize the name. I don't know.
Hindi mo kilala ni Dennis Uy.
Hindi ko po kilala.
Ikaw, Mr. Quilano, hindi nyo kilala.
I haven't read the contents of the contract, Your Honor.
And the contract states up to 2030.
Yeah, it was
Correct.
the previous administration, Your Honor.
And the X-ray, it's outside the terminal.
Unfortunately, Your Honor, despite my protestation, it was brought out by the customs
At
men.
dito papasok ang lahat ng hindi mo dumadaan sa X-ray. Mr. Chairman, all the cargos na nanggagaling po sa Mindanao Container Terminal, dumadaan sa kanilang X-ray doon sa labas ng terminal. Saan ka naman nakakita ng ganitong klase ng... Correct. Nakalabas na yung cargo bago may dadaan sa X-ray. And they have contract until 2030. Mr. Chairman, we need to investigate this further. Punta po tayo sa immigration. Immigration. Doon sa Miss Alice Guo, remember that we have talked about the yung mga nahuli na mga 323 na mga Chinese sa Baofu. And remember that sabi ko sa iyo na kung may kilala ka sa immigration and you attended a Christmas party kay Attorney Carlos Capulong.
Yes po, Your Honor.
And you told me na kilala mo siya. At ikaw yung guest speaker sa Christmas party.
Your Honor, I was invited. Hindi naman po talagang guest speaker po.
Pero you are special kasi nga ako hindi nga ako naiimbita dun. Ikaw naiimbita. Sorry ako. Okay. Mr. Attorney Carlos Capulong, gaano mo kakilala si Alice Guo?
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Yes, good afternoon. Good evening.
Good evening, Your Honor.
Mag-good morning na. 30 minutes na lang.
Yes, sir.
Gaano mo kakilala si Miss Alice Guo?
Good friend, Your Honor.
How good is the friendship?
We met over time, Your Honor. We met sometime May 2021, and then communicating. Then sometimes we go out for lunch or dinner, and then during that time I saw her. When I met her, she was not a mayor yet. She was an ordinary citizen. She was a businesswoman. And then I met her again personally during, I think it was sometime September of 2022. I went to the opening of Clark International Airport. All the LGUs of Pampanga and Tarlac were there. It was the opening. It was together with all the officials, and the president was there. My commissioner was there, and that's the time we...
Bakit naman siya naisipan mong imbitahan sa Christmas party?
Well, actually, it was just a chance invitation, Your Honor. Because since we met September, then we talked, and then we
Attorney
have it.
Capulong, ano mga pinamigay ni Alice Guo during the Christmas party?
Actually po, I cannot remember, Your Honor, because I did not even ask her to bring anything.
Pero
So,
those who were there told us na namigay siya ng ampaw.
actually, hindi po totoo yun, Your Honor.
Okay. Sige.
I asked them again.
You are under oath, Attorney
Yes, Your
Capulong.
Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
Are you the former Port Operator Operation Division? Ikaw namamahala ng mga airports and seaports sa buong Pilipinas mula 2019 hanggang 2022?
No, Your Honor. I was appointed or designated, Your Honor, 2021 March and then until 2023 February, Your Honor.
So 2021 ka hanggang 2023
February, Your Honor.
na Port Operator Division.
Port-
Operation Division.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ikaw ang chief,
Acting Chief, Your Honor.
acting chief. So in other words, nakikita mo lahat ng labas, ng mga manifest, ng lahat ng mga bumabiyahe, ng lahat ng eroplano, lahat ng mga ship. Am I correct?
We can check, Your Honor. We can check po.
What?
Pwede po namin i-check, Your Honor.
Of course, you're the chief division na operating
Yes, Your Honor.
Ikaw yun.
Yes, Your Honor. Yes,
Di ba?
Your Honor.
Kung ikaw ang pinaka-chief, alam mo nangyayari sa lahat ng airports, sa lahat ng seaports sa buong Pilipinas. Am I correct? And you were assigned. sa Region 3. Napa-assign ka ba doon? Area ng Bamban. Region 3. Napa-assign ka, yes or no?
No, Your Honor.
Hindi ka napa-assign?
Can I clarify, Your
Hindi.
Honor?
Tinatanong ko, klaro. Napa-assign ka ba sa Region 3?
I was assigned way back 2010, Your Honor, sa Clark International Airport.
As an alien control officer.
No, Your Honor.
Saan ka na-assign doon?
Nung na-assign po ako sa
Clark Region.
Clark International Airport, Your Honor, that was 2010.
2010.
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor, until 2012, Your Honor.
Hanggang 2012. Anong position mo doon?
Acting Head Supervisor, Your Honor. Mr. Chair.
You have a law firm, attorney?
Wala po, Your Honor.
Are you related to Michelle Mabute?
No, Your Honor.
Isn't she your girlfriend?
No, Your Honor.
You have you have a child with her?
No, Your Honor.
Are you sure?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. I want to make it sure. Right now you are suspended, am I correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Why are you suspended?
It stemmed for a case that a visa that I prepared and reviewed two visas, Your Honor, that I prepared and reviewed, and then it was approved by the Board of Commissioners, and then after post-audit, Your Honor, it was determined that there was a problem with regard to, I'm not sure, Your Honor, with the non-registration of the entity, Your Honor.
Okay. During the time that you were with not yet suspended, together with Attorney Gemma de la Cruz, Attorney Siriban, and Attorney Vera, were you a part of the hearing officer who heard the 9G visa?
Yes,
Yes or
Honor.
no?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, okay. And during the time that you have been a part of these hearing officers, have you encountered yung issue nung 323 na mga na-apprehend doon sa Bamban?
No, Your Honor.
No.
I was
Yes.
I was in the airport that time, Your Honor.
And during that time, you have already established your position in that area. Am I correct?
What area, Your Honor?
Yung current before you were suspended.
Saang position pa? I was at the airport, Your Honor, 2021 to 2023 February, Your Honor.
Kasi alam mo, Attorney Carlos, hindi naman sa pinagbibintangan kita. Ako lang naman. Pero nag-wonder lang po ako dahil kayo po yung Port Operation Division Chief for 2021 to 2023. And then, yung kaibigan mo, si Alice Guo, na kasama mo sa Christmas party. And she was able to leave the country na nagulo ang buong Pilipinas, hindi malaman kung saan siya dumaan. Alam mo, gulong-gulo kami, attorney. Actually, lahat ng mga Pilipino nagtatanong paano siya nakaalis. And your friendship with her and you being a part of that division for so long, from 2021 to 2023, give us a cloud of doubts about what really happened. But we are not accusing you of something, no? I hope you understand the role of this Quadcom in investigating deeply on what really transpired, no? And accordingly, Mr. Chairman, yung 323 na Chinese nationals na nahuli doon sa Banban, sa lugar nila Miss Alice Guo, this was heard by the Bureau of Custom. Commissioner Morente, sino po ang nag-hear ng kaso ng 323 foreign nationals who were apprehended from Banban, Tarlac?
I think the figure, sir, is 332.
332,
That
yes.
was the joint operation with the NBI and the BI. The hearing officer for charging them at the legal division, I think was it's headed by Attorney Arvin Santos, and then the Board of Special Inquiry that heard the case was the retired Attorney Ronaldo Ledesma, Your Honor.
So, si Attorney Ledesma ang hearing officer ng Bureau of Special Inquiry, Board of Inquiry. Am I correct? Siya ang
That's
Executive
correct,
Chairman of BSI, and si Attorney Ruben Casibang ang Deputy BSI. Tama?
Mr. Chair, may I clarify, please?
Yes, please.
Mr. Chair, please. Good evening. Good morning. The resolution of the case was prepared by Attorney Kalingasan of the BSI, and then it was reviewed by Attorney Casibang, and I approved the recommendation to approve, and then we submitted the approved recommendation for the approval of the Board of Commissioners.
Ang tanong ko sa iyo, Attorney Ledesma, all of these 332 foreigners, do they have AEP, Alien Employment Permit?
Mr. Chair, please, according to the records, they were charged under Section 37A7 because they were not properly documented and they did not have valid working visas and permits.
Yes, correct. But the case against the 249 Chinese nationals were all dismissed. In other words, hindi sila na-deport.
That is correct, Mr.
At
Chair.
andito sila sa Pilipinas, gumagala pa rin sila. Correct?
I do not know if they're still here in the
Yes.
Philippines, Mr. Chair.
Andito sila.
It's been 3 years.
Now, ang tanong ko sa iyo, the process of getting a 9G visa is to have the AEP, correct?
Mr. Chair, please, the process of issuing
No. Answer me. Ang sinasabi ko, the process of getting a 9G visa is to secure an AEP coming from the Department of Labor and
Yes,
Employment.
Mr. Chair.
Correct?
Yes,
Tama.
Mr. Chair. That is
Okay.
the primary
Ang tanong ko sa
requirement.
iyo, Attorney Ledesma, yung 249 na pinakawalan ninyo, meron ba silang AEP na galing sa DOLE?
According to the records, and
According to the records
according
o according to the
report,
DOLE? Did you have a due diligence sa DOLE about the AEP prior to your issuance of 9G visa to those 249 Chinese nationals? Do you have?
We did not check
You did
the
not
AAP,
get a due
Mr.
diligence
Chair.
from Dole? Dole. Please, Dole. Asan ang Dole? We invited Dole. Can you kindly tell us kung yung sa Banban, Tarlac that was apprehended by NBI and Bureau of Immigration have AEP? How many AEPs did you release for Hongshen?
Good evening, Mr. Chair. I'm Pago Magtoto from Dole Region 3. So, per our alien employment permit monitoring system, sir, both old and new, for year 2021, we have issued 19 AEPs or alien employment permits. And for the year 2022, Your Honors, Mr. Chair, we issued 34.
Wait, 2021, you issued how many AEPs?
19, Mr. Chair.
19. Oh, Sir, Attorney Ledesma, they issued 19 AEPs, a requirement prior to the issuance of 9G visa. Para sa kaalaman ng ating mga kababayan, this 9G visa, kapag sinecure mo, mabibigyan mo ng 3 taon dito magtatrabaho yung mga Chinese national na yan. Kaya ayaw nila ng SWP o yung tinatawag nating working permit. Dahil yon 6 months lang yon. And AEP is one of the requirement of the 9G visa para makapagtrabaho dito yung mga Chinese na yan. And, of course, dapat, kung magtatrabaho sila dito, priority natin ang mga Pilipino. Pero hindi pina-prioritize. Saan ang galing, Attorney Ledesma? Kung 19 lamang ang nakuwang nabigay nilang AEP doon sa Hongshen, yung nahuli doon na 332, pinakawalan nyo yung 249, okay? Saan ang galing ang AEP nila?
They were charged, Mr. Chair, with working without visas and permits.
Oo nga pero bakit nyo nga dinismiss Tapos pinakawalan nyo yung 249
It's a matter of the rules of evidence, Mr. Chair. That's why they were released.
Wala na nga silang AEP. Di ba? Sinasabi na ng Dole, 19 lang ang AEP. Yung 249 na dinismiss nyo, pinakawalan nyo. Wala silang AEP. In other words, kung wala silang AEP, hindi nyo sila pwede bigyan ng 9G visa. Correct? Yes or no?
We do not issue 9Gs, Mr. Chair, the BSI.
So anong in-issue nyo sa kanila?
The 9G visas are issued by the Board of Commissioners through the legal division.
Of course.
Not the BSI.
At dumadaan yan sa Board of Inquiries, of Special Inquiry. Don't fool me. Dumadaan sa Board of Inquiries yan. Dumadaan sa inyo. Yes.
Alien employment permits, Mr. Chair, during my time there at the Bureau of Immigration, we do not process 9Gs.
Hindi nyo pinaprocess ang 9Gs because ang nag-a-approve
don't.
nun, Commissioner.
The 9G visa applications are processed by the legal division.
Legal division,
Yes.
and then, saan siya dadating? Dadaling siya sa, bago siya dumating sa, sino pumipirma sa kanila? Mga commissioners, correct?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
And you are one of the commissioner.
Mr. Chair,
You were one of the commissioner during that time, correct?
I was the executive chairman of the Board of Special Inquiry.
Of course, but you are also the commissioner. Tama? Yes or no? Commissioner ka din Assign ka lang sa Board of Inquiry Tama? Ikaw ay isa sa commissioner during that time, and then you were assigned as the head of executive director of the Board of Special Inquiry. Di ba? Are you a commissioner during that time? Yes or no?
What date, Mr. Chair?
I'm asking. You know very well kung kailan ka naging commissioner. Ba't ako tatanungin mo?
I was never commissioner, Mr. Chair.
Ano ka doon?
Officer in charge.
Officer in charge. You were not a former commissioner of the BOI?
Never.
Ayan o. Are you Rolando de Ledesma?
Never a commissioner.
Mr. Chairman, I will show you. Ayan ang mga pangalan niya. Ronaldo Ledesma, officer in charge, commissioner. Hindi ka ba?
I'm not.
Wait.
I was officer in charge, not commissioner,
Okay, Mr.
Mr. Chair.
Chairman. You are OIC.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
function mo is still commissioner.
I was OIC.
But your function is still commissioner. OIC ka.
In 2010. Okay.
Alam mo, Attorney Ledesma, please, You were an OIC.
I was an OIC, Mr.
O
Chair.
yan.
2010.
OIC Commissioner.
OIC lang ho nakalagay sa akin. Hindi
Tama.
commissioner.
How many Chinese people have you recognized during your incumbency?
Mr. Chair,
I don't remember, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair,
Congressman Acop, with the indulgence of Congressman Fernandez.
ano bang diferensya ng OIC at saka OIC Commissioner?
Ang
Mr.
ano-
Ledesma, you answer the questions
Yes,
properly.
Yes, Mr. Chair. The commissioner
And
can
you
act-
wait for the acknowledgement of the chairman before you answer.
I'm
That's
sorry,
the rule.
I'm sorry, Mr. Chair.
Okay, proceed.
The
Okay.
office, the office,
Tanong ko, are you asking something?
No. Let him reply first. Sige, what is your response?
an officer in charge has limited powers, Mr. Chair. He cannot perform acts concerning policies. He operates only on the basis of running the daily affairs of the office. But the commissioner can implement policies, serious policies and guidelines. At ang OIC, Mr. Chair, he often takes directions from the Secretary of Justice, while a commissioner can exercise his discretion on
Okay.
important matters.
Sige.
What are the instances when there is a need to appoint an OIC?
Often when, may I answer, Mr. Chair?
Yes, please.
Often when there is a vacancy and the vacancy for a commissioner or a deputy commissioner is vacated,
Now, if there is a vacancy and an OIC is appointed and there is a need to change a policy of the immigration, can you not perform the duty of a regular commissioner?
we have to seek the permission of the secretary, Mr. Chair. In fact, the orders, instructions have to be countersigned by the secretary.
I agree, because everything that the commissioners, how many commissioners there are in the bureau?
There is one commissioner and there are two deputy commissioners.
Two deputy commissioners.
Right now, there are 3 deputy commissioners, Mr. Chair.
So in the event that a policy must be changed, who proposes changes in the policy? Is it the DOJ, the SOJ, or it should come from the commissioners or the members of the commission?
It can be a proposal submitted by the board. It can be a proposal submitted by the commissioner, Mr. Chair.
So in other words, pwedeng manggaling sa inyo. Pwede manggaling sa inyo. Sabi
Yes,
mo,
Mr.
pwede
Chair.
sa SOJ, pwede sa inyo eh. Di ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Oh, ang tanong kasi sa iyo kanina ni Congressman Dan Fernandez, were you ever appointed as a commissioner? Sabi mo no, OIC lang.
Ang
You're trying
nakalagay-
to
Yes.
you're trying to give us an answer that you probably feel that cannot pinpoint to you directly being or effectively performing the function of a commissioner. Yun din yun eh. Di ba? Yun din yun eh, di ba? Practically all the functions of a commissioner can be done by an OIC except on matters where policy will be proposed, correct?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Di 99%, ganun din yun. Dahil
Yes,
pang sinagot, tinatanong ka lang niya kanina kung nag-commissioner ka eh.
Kasi nagpapalusot lang Mr. Chairman sila Alam mo, ito yung bagong alam mo nakakalungkot, yung pastillas gang na sinasabi nila. Napalitan niya ng pipino gang. Pipino. Mga peking Pilipino na pinalulusot nila. Yung mga peking AEP. Na wala naman silang in-issue na AEP Ang Dolly 19 lang Tapos, meron doon, may AEP, nakalusot, dinismiss nila yung kaso, pinakawalan nila 249 ng mga Chinese, na ngayon kasalumuhan natin, yung mga foreigners na yon. As a matter of fact, Mr. Chairman, I will show you something. Dahil ito sa ginagawa nila, yung recognizing, yung ating pong mga Chinese, mga national, ayan, marami silang mga taga-ombudsman, sa ombudsman, sa mga Bureau of Immigration, na mga empleyado nila, na sukang-suka na sa nangyayari sa loob. Meron tinatawag silang Gucci gang sa loob. Meron silang tinatawag na pastillas gang at ang pinakamalaki ay ang Filipino gang. Pipino gang. dahil mga peking Pilipino. Mr. Chairman, pakita niyo yung yung nirecognize nilang mga, saan ka naman nakakita, Mr. Chairman? 60 years old. 60 years old. Ha? I-recognize mo. Late registration, 60 years old, 50 years old, 49 years old. Recognize. At ang sinasabi, Chinese father or mother, or ang mother ay Chinese, tapos Pilipina ang mother o kaya father. And then, kukuha ng birth certificate na late registration, makikita nyo yan. Yung mga nandyan, 60, 50, 49. Yung mga Chinese na yan, Mr. Chairman, 18 years old pa lamang, pwede na lang piliin kung ano sila, Pilipino o Chinese. During that time of being an 18-year-old, doon ka mamili kung sino ka, kung Pilipino ka o Chinese. Pero 60 years old, 49, ganito kakapal ang inaprubahan nyo. Isa pa lamang ang nakukuha ko. Saying that all these Chinese became Filipino. Kaya dumadami ang mga Chinese sa atin because of you.
Mr. Chair, gusto ko lang pong tanungin si Atty. Ledesma, bakit naging OIC ka dahil walang commissioner?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
O ibig sabihin, ikaw ang commissioner. Walang commissioner, ikaw ang OIC. Ibig sabihin, ikaw ang commissioner. Mr. Chair, I would like to declare that I'm going to file a resolution investigating the Bureau of Customs. The Bureau of Immigration.
And Mr. Chairman, I'll be allotting, Mr. Chairman, I'll be allotting my 2-month salary here in Congress sa mga matitino nating mga kababayan na nandiyan sa Bureau of Immigration na makakapagturo kung paano nakataka si Alice Guo using our airports or seaports. Yung 2 buwang sweldo ko, ibibigay ko sa inyo. Help us. This Quadcom is serious in cleaning our government. Join us, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chair, kayo mo bibigay?
Hindi, sa makakapagturo kung paano nakataas. I'm pretty sure, Mr. Chairman, because I have checked the CAAP. Ang CAAP, meron silang mga biyahe papunta ng Kota Kinabalu, papunta ng Singapore, na galing sa Clark, galing sa Subic, galing sa Palawan, walang passenger. And they know the ports. They know the seaports. They handle the division of checking those flights going out and going in. Maluluwag ang mga seaports natin. Maluluwag ang mga airports natin. And our people, hindi lahat sa immigration, thank you to all those immigration officers and employees who are faithful to their duty. But to those who are bad eggs, sorry, pero magkalaban tayo. Linisin natin ang gobyerno, tulungan ninyo ako, 2 buwan na sweldo ko, ibibigay ko sa makakapagturo kung paano nakataka si Alice Guo with the help of our immigration officers. Mr. Chairman, maraming salamat po.